G'day, Agent Mahari here. But that's worth anymore with all the nutty stuff going on this platform. I just wanted to say that in terms of a certain YouTuber trying to understand Vaknin and Vaknin's reasons and, where he messes up information too. I think I lost my place here. What is this from? Yeah, borderline personality disorder, object relations perspective. So it's important to realize that to the issue of psychosis that the other YouTuber forwarded about that people with BPD are psychotic, they have psychosis, and everybody else or codependents have neurosis. And you can't escape the relationship with the abusive borderline because their psychosis is worsening your neurosis. This is utter claptrap, by the way. So if you're a codependent and you want to heal, you want to learn more, you're going to end up being set back more into a victim mindset, or externalizing out even more blame in your repetition compulsion codependent cycles of on the borderline, who represents a parent to each person with codependency in one way or another. So I need to I don't think I went that far. I'm just trying to find one thing is all I wanted to put in this video, and now it's taking too long because I don't have it right at hand. Hang on here. Yep, can't find it. This doesn't make... Well, who cares? You know what I'm saying? People don't engage this channel anyway. If I don't find it in a second, I'll give up. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, so as we all know, but let me put it in the academic speak, that clients with BPD also utilize a number of primitive defenses, including splitting, projection, projective identification, denial, primitive idealization, and devaluation. And lastly, yeah, this is the important part I wanted to get in this little video here for anybody that gives a crap about reality, because I'm not here to say people with BPD are, untreated, you should be in a relationship with them, or any of that stuff. That's not my point or purpose here. So individuals with BPD may occasionally suffer from psychotic episodes. Some individuals only, be they male or freaking female. Some people with BPD may occasionally suffer. I lost my place. From psychotic episodes and dissociative experiences despite a relatively stable sense of reality testing. And that is Bertzoff et al. 2008, Gunderson 1984, and Theodore Millian 1992. And there are numerous theories regarding the etiology of BPD causation. However, in this, they're focusing on significant contributions that object relations theorists, mainly Fairborn and Kernberg, have made regarding the etiology, causation, and treatment of BPD. So, I think Fairborn's known for a lot of attachment work, but I'm not really sure. But anyway, what I just wanted to say here was that people with BPD may occasionally, some individuals, may occasionally have a transient psychotic episode. So there goes the other YouTubers yaddy blah 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 about why you can't leave the abusive borderline is because there's psychosis, like they're always psychotic. They have no objective sense of reality. None of this is true. So without all of this misinformation that is re-traumatizing people, as I've said before, because I have clients who watched you and they are now re-traumatized. And the people that think you're doing great, I've seen, talk about On the last couple of videos of this dude, there's more than a few sock puppet accounts commenting there. But anyway, so to this person, there's an axe to grind. It's a narc axe. Axe of a narcissist, a histrionic narcissist. And that means there's going to be no dealing with that dude. And the dude needs to be right or else. And all the things associated with narcissistic personality disordered individuals. And now he's glommed on to the major known malignant narcissist psychopath. But you see, the reality is, as I said in a video prior, all people with BPD do not have any psychosis whatsoever. And then I was rewatching something between Vaknin and Grannon, which makes it clear as mud. But I guess if I persevere here, or if I take it elsewhere, or if I start charging for the truth, so to speak, as opposed to this nuttiness out there, so, they're talking a lot about an internalized object versus an externalized object, and that has something to do with psychosis. It doesn't. It doesn't, because there's so much about the origins of BPD, and especially knowing object relations theory, which really, really does describe what happens to somebody with BPD. And of course, the APA isn't interested in what's really true, because systemically they have a whole other agenda. So anyway, don't mean to be bothering you on the topic of borderline personality, but for those of you who've been with somebody with BPD, then you have codependency now. If you're following these other whatevers, narcs, you really need to figure out what's your responsibility in this, because it doesn't matter in a way, and it shouldn't matter to a lot of people with codependency who've been hurt by somebody with BPD. All the whys and the wherefores, because you need to take care of yourself and you need to get out of the relationship. And that's about the only thing that I agree with, the narcissist with the smaller channel about. But he's obviously been narc wounded by the ex of BPD. And I'm going to make another assertion here. Watch his video, well, if you have years worth of time to waste. If you watch his videos, though, the progression of them, and the progression of what his ex with BPD was like, quiet BPDX, it morphs and changes as he learns more about what other people have been through. That's a straight up narcissistic confabulation. That's my assertion. Been watching this dude for quite a while. I am a mental health professional. It's not a leap and a jump. And it's not personal. It's the information that this histrionic narcissist puts out. And the way he abuses people on his channel, etc. So I've got a lot of clients that I'm working with who've been traumatized on his channel. Well, he thinks he's, quote, helping people, unquote. But make no mistake about it, right here from the professionals, I quoted it, occasionally suffer psychotic episodes, some, not all, and dissociative experience, despite a relatively stable sense of reality testing. There you go. If anybody's interested in truth. And like I've said in a couple comments, and I'm serious, this channel either gets supported for the truth that I'm putting out and the crap I'm going to take for doing it, or I'm shutting the whole kit and caboodle up and I'll go elsewhere and everything will be for pay.